afternoon, everyone. For those people that I'm actually listening and following the bootcamp course. So this is going to be the part three of Pixellab bootcamp course. So today I'm going to look at how we can actually do a simple logo, a simple logo. How to create a simple logo design. Very simple logo design. That's just what we're looking at today. So we want to actually create a simple logo design. So we're going to start now. So first of all, we're going to come this place. Um, you can see this place. You tap it in. You can tap it now. The next thing you're going to do is you move to what color, which is you want to change your put it to your background color. So when you go to your background color, then you go to color direct. So I have already have it here, but I'm going to see. So for you to actually get this kind of color, what I'm going to do, you're going to do like this. Then you move this one like this. You can see it now. Make sure that it's in FF3, which is hash FFFBE9 hash FFFBE9. So you move it like this. You can see that we have already have what was here. So the next I go to edit our text. You come over here for the edition of text. You come to this pencil tool. Move this pencil tool like this. So you can just write any name of your choice. So I'm going to be using my name, Divine. I use let me use big letter Divine. That's it. So Divine. So I'm going to change the font. So for those beginners, so the font I'm going to be using is I'm going to go to your font. I'm going to see Vigo. Go to see Vigo. Look at it here. Vigo. So we use Vigo font. So when you use Vigo font, then the next thing I'm going to do is I think this. Wait, let me. This font is not good. Let me change the font. You should use another font. Just five. I think just five is better. This. Okay. Oh God. So I'm going to use this one. Amenik Ane. Let me move this upstairs. I'm going to use this. Americana. So you should use it. So we use this one. Then the next thing I'm going to do is you're going to edit it back. You're not going to use a big letter. Remember, you are trying to design a logo. So you can do it like this, something like this. Then what the next thing I'm going to do is you're going to come to over here to your plus two over here. Then you come to your plus two over here. Then you come to your shapes. Come to your shapes. You can see your shapes over here. You come to your shapes. Then you come to your shape. You move it like this. You can see it now. I'm trying to shape in some things here. So you can see it now. Go to your shape tool, then call the color to dark blue or purple. And you just say you should use purple. So we use purple. You can see now. Use what? Purple. So you can see make sure that your one is in the 5B or you come to here. You come here, you come and type it 5B0089. You come over here. You come over this pencil to here. You tap it 5B003 hash 5B0085. So when you come there, you get what you want. So the next thing you go to do is you come over here. Come over here. You come over here. Then you edit it. All doing a simple logo. Then the next thing you're going to do is I forgot something. Then you come to this editing. You grab this your radius to 20 or put it to 25. Put it 25. Then you cut your plus two over here. You go to shape again. You go to shape. So as you go to shape, then you just take it something like this. Take it something like this. Then the next thing you're going to do, when you go to your shape, you just do it like this. Or you directly change the color. So as you have done it, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to bring that this thing over here. So you adjust it a little bit. So you should not look that. You should be able to mash. Then you move it upward. Move it. Adjust it. So you can see now. So I've already adjusted it. Then the next thing you're going to do is you tap this thing over here. You come to your color. Come to your color, enable it. You go to your normal color and look at it here. Then when you do it, you're going to image these two things together. You tap on this image button over here. These two things actually means image. So you go to tap on it. Then when you tap on the image button, then when you tap on the image button, it will become one. It will become one. So look at the results now. You can see now. So I'm going to move this thing upward. You can see it now. I see what I'm saying here. Then you move this one over here. You move it over here. So I see it. So as you have done this one, then you copy this thing again. When you copy it, come to your text tool, knock the copy button, change the color towards purple. Change the color towards purple. Then change the color to purple. Then, when it's already color, you add a stroke. The stroke should be the stroke should be this color, which is the background color. The stroke should be the background color. Put it to 5. Then you move your stuff. So, and when you're doing this, you're going to edit. What you actually need there is I only need V. So I'm going to edit it. Go to edition. Remove this DI. So you come over here. So how do you see it now? You have already do a simple logo design, a very very simple logo design. So the next thing I need to do here, you can just come over here, tap in your text, edit it again. Just write creative designer, creative designer. Then you come over here, front. I'm going to advise you should take this one is okay. Okay, go to Amateur regular. When you go to Amateur regular, then you change the color to pink, to purple. Sorry. Then you change the size. Most of the thing I'm doing, I just put my hand on this software because if you put your hand, you may do a mistake. So you have to know how to use your tools very well. So you go to 15, then you move this thing over here. You do this thing again, you do it again. That is 10. 10 is okay. No. 11 is okay. Make sure that your own is 11. You move it over like this, like this. Edit it. Put a dot. Consider now creative designer. Then in the mid in this thing, I want you guys to write it like this. Turning ideas. So when you get this thing, you go next you're going to go to your front. Then you go to that design regular again. Where is this regular? So material regular. You go to it, you change the color. As usual, you change the color to purple. Then you use the size to 15. You bring it down here where not like typing my screen, just use the position tools. So you bring it over here. Turning ideas into unforgettable vision. You can see how it look like now. Very simple logo design. So this thing does not require an element. I want you guys to create this thing for me. Create this thing for me. First of all, for a quick recap, remember that before you the font I'm going to use as your logo this thing is okay. Let me type something here, text. Okay. Your font should be color. I'm using black now for proper understanding. Your font should be you can see it here. Your font, make sure that your font is this Kana. You can see it now. Make sure your font is this. For a quick recap, so you can see now if you tap it like this, you can see that you are getting what you want. You see it? So you size it like this. Then you continue your what? Design. This is the first font you're going to use. Then the second front you're going to use is this front. Front. What is the second front you're going to use? The second front you're going to use is what? Amateur regular. So you're going to only use only two fronts in this design. So those two fronts in this design. So I think I wish you find this thing very helpful. So like, subscribe to my channel for more details. So the next thing I'm going to do here is just tap over here. You can see the save button over here. As you guys are seeing it, so you tap on the save button over here. You save to project. You can see save it to project. You save to project. I save to project. Then you save to what? Image. So let's first of all save to project. Let's save to project. You can just write it my logo. You can see it here, my logo. Then you type, hey Jesus. Okay, my logo. Because I have a lot of logos. So that's how I tell you as it was. I have a lot of logos. So and then you go to save as image. Save as image. When you're actually saving your this kind of design, you're not going to use PNG. You can see that you go to use, if you use PNG means that you're using a transparent background. When you use JPG, it means no transparency. Then when you're going to save it, you're not going to use difficult, you're not going to use custom, you're not going to use low, you're not going to use high, you're not going to use very high, you're going to use what? You're not going to even use ultra. What I normally recommend people use medium. Medium is the best. So you tap on your medium and you save your stuff, save to gallery. So I, I'm not. This assignment I'm going to give you the first one. If you not attempted it, so this one I want you everyone to attempt it and drop it in the group for proper. Remember, there's going to be a cash prize for this. Be a very big cash prize for this. So do your best. Learn more. If you not have any question, you can drop it in the comment section or drop it in the group. I'll be very open to. I'm very glad to respond to you. So see you in the next class.